What's up, everybody? This is Edove. I'm at a place that my son and I call the abandoned basketball court. There's a janky hoop just right above us right here. It's been here for a lot of years. I don't know how many, but I first came to this place in like 1993, way back in the 1900s. So it's been here since then, at least. But today I'm here to skateboard, and I'm gonna just be trying some stationary kick flips and heel flips, see if I can get my form better, try to jump straight up instead of leaning too far, find my way. I got my Pal Peralta, Andy Anderson, Vajra deck, and full grip tape, independent trucks, some old Formula 4 wheels. I don't even know how old. I've had these forever. Some probably my first Christmas complete I ever bought like 10 years ago. But the wheels were just sitting somewhere and I just threw them on this board because it just felt right. So I've had this board for a long time too. I had it since last Christmas, and I have another board that I skate sometimes too. It's a Nora Vasconcelos Welcome brand board, but for flat ground and stuff I usually use this one if I can. So anyway, I'm here just trying to work on some stuff and just trying to be outside, getting a little break from a regular old day of work and watching TV, maybe playing some video games and chores and things, and just adjusting my mood and my attitude by getting a little exercise and trying to learn some new stuff. That's the best thing about this skateboarding thing is I'm always learning because I'm always missing, I'm always falling, but it helps me learn how to get back up and keep going and not to give up and all these kind of things that really work out in life as well. So I'm glad to have skateboarding in my life for that reason, besides the exercise and besides the mood change. It's also cool like going to the skate park, meeting people, having kind of a community. There's a skate park that I go to where I see a lot of like regular guys, like regulars that are there just like me almost every day. So we became friends. Sometimes we've seen and met a few pro skateboarders out there too. I know a guy who works with an organization that helps people understand why skate parks need to be built, and I told him a few of my stories. So hopefully he was able to use those and maybe help show what the greatness is of having skate parks in communities. Brings people together in a fun way, outdoors and getting exercise, and everybody's very supportive no matter what level of skater they are. They're usually hyping me up if I'm trying to learn something or if I land something, and I try to do the same thing for them. But it's fun to see some of the guys that are pretty far advanced do the stuff that they do. Anyway, today I'm out here alone and just working on some stuff. Okay, I've talked too much. Let me try to get on this board and let me see if I can get a couple of kick flips and maybe a couple of heel flips landed. kind of counts. I'm still on, I guess. Gotta keep working on my foot placement. Working on where I actually ollie. Trying to get my feet to move a little quicker. I think my legs are getting tired, so they're not doing what I'm trying to ask them to do. There we go. I don't know if you noticed, but the cool thing about this board is it's made to have like twin tail or twin nose. I forget how Andy described it, but they're basically the same. So when I first started skating, I tried to do ollies and different things on both sides, and then eventually I started just doing it the way the grip tape was and got decent. So lately I switched it around, and I don't know if you saw right there when I landed that last heel flip, I had switched it so that my flick is off of this blue part, which is a little bit less used than the sunset part, the top of the sunset. So sometimes I have to remember to kind of switch it around, that it's okay, because I used to ride it, even my other board has a definite nose and a definite tail. I don't know if you ever have seen welcome boards, but specifically the Nora Vasconcelos, the tail is kind of, this one is rounded. She used to have one that was a little more square, but it's definitely a little more, I'm sorry, the nose is a little more narrow than the tail is. The tail is nice and flat. So a lot of times when I was learning to do kick flips on those boards, I'd do like a quick shove and then hit that big kind of, to me I call it like a whale tail, so it would flick a little bit better. But then I got the newer version of Nora's board, and this board as well has a nice concave kind of right where my foot goes. So I've been learning to try to catch that, or even put my foot in that spot before I go for the flick, and that has helped. That was just a little practice on trying to get my heel flips and my kick flips down, and probably a lot more talking. So hopefully I can get some videos going that have a little bit more action, but for now that's going to be it. So a plane is going over. Life shows us here and there. Sometimes it's easy to just kind of stay in that negative place, because you kind of don't have to do anything. You have to work to get to the positive place sometimes, and you even have to work to get to a positive feeling. And that's where this comes in handy for me, because it's less work. As soon as I lay this thing down, get my feet on it and start rolling, my whole attitude changes. No matter where I am, what I'm doing, even if I'm not going to do a full session, just the rolling and the wheels hitting the cracks, the sounds, getting a quick little ollie popped, like it just changes my mood for even just a little bit, which can really change the course of my day sometimes. So I'm really grateful for skateboarding, and I'm grateful again, like I said, for my health, and I'm grateful for you for checking this out. So live well, be well, and I'll see you in the next video.